Hey there. All right, today I want to talk about a practice strategy that I think of uh, kind of abstractly, but ironically, the practice is to take the abstract and turn it into the specific, or vice versa. Take the specific and turn it into the abstract. Um, Sometimes I think of it as specifics and universals. But I think more generally, it's specific and abstract. Um, and so let's look at an example right off the bat and lead into a little bit of riffing off of that. Um, if we're playing a blues, all right? And we go to the four chord on bar five. There are different ways to lead to the five. To the four chord in bar five. And one of the things I did here, I went to a sus. Maybe I did it like that. And then used F dominant 7 with a altered dominant tensions to create that tension and release. This is a specific voicing. And you can see in my mind, when I did that off the bat, I was kind of in an abstract mode mindset because I wasn't able to even remember exactly the notes that I played, right? Now, the level of specificity can vary, right? We can know exactly the notes, or we can just know exactly the kind of the harmonic approach. As you get more and more abstract, you get more and more into universals that are applicable in many different ways. And so let's talk about the tritone substitution 2-5. So like in this case, what's the tritone sub of F7? It's B7, right? So right here, playing a B7 and resolving it. If I wanted to play a really nicely voiced out voicing, I might do 1-3-7 and then just add these two notes so there's no redundancy. 1-3-7 here. With it, if you can tolerate a little redundancy, you can do the seconds here. Also, you can leave the third out of the left hand. Okay, so we're dealing with very, very specific things right there, where it's like, exactly where is the third going to be in this voicing? Exactly what notes are going to be in the left hand versus the right hand, etc. Exactly what tensions are going to be here. Now, if we want to turn this into a 2-5, we can use F sharp minor before it, because B is the 5 of E, so 2-5 right here. So depending on what your left hand is capable of, I can grab this 10th, 1-7-10. If you can't, just keep this 1-7, and you can fold into 1-3 right here, or jump up to 1-7 resolve to B flat rather than E major. So we're playing F7. So I can still play everything that I would play over F, except in that last bar, I'm going to get a 2-5. Then we can call that a tritone substitution, 2-5. Or whatever you come up with that you want to call it. I think a tritone sub 2-5 is a good way to put it. That way you know I'm using this tritone sub and just extending it to a 2-5. Right? Any dominant chord should have a relative 2, as if that dominant was the 5. So B would be the 5 in the key of E. The 2 would be F sharp minor. All right, so now we could think about both specifics and universals. But what I really want to bring you into here is how to apply this in practice in a way that's not just like, oh, I guess I have a cool new trick. I can use that on my F blues. But rather, okay, very specifically, what notes are cool in this voicing? How am I going to voice it? Maybe come up with some variations, but codify it, and then you're going to practice that through 12 keys so that you have something very specific through 12 keys. I like that. Okay. I'm going to go with this. So I've got left-hand thumb here. I'm supplanting it with my my right-hand thumb here. I'm going to supplant it with my left-hand thumb. Okay, I'm being highly specific. And my goal is B flat 7. So now let's practice this through 12 keys. So if I wanted to, let's go around the circle, going a 4th up or a 5th down. So we'll go to E flat 7 next. Right? The tritone sub, dominant of E flat is E7, and the relative 2 of that is going to be B. 2-5. So yeah, because I got 1-7, 3-5-9 starting. So 1-7, 3-5-9. Play around with rhythms and whatnot, but stay really specific. Notice my thumb wants to stay here. For some reason, in this key, maybe my habit is to keep maybe probably an A. But in this case, I want to bring that left-hand thumb up. Okay, let's keep going. We'll go to A flat. What's the tritone sub? Dominant of A flat is going to be A7. The relative 2 is E. E minor, A7. 1-7, 3-5-9. Look at my thumb again, wanting to stay there, right? So now that I've seen that happen twice, looking for it. I'm going to go down an octave. Ooh, it works. It's so rich and meaty down here. Ooh, nice. D flat now. Tritone sub is D. Relative 2 is A. 2, 5. 1, 7, 3, 5, 9. See all the specifics? Yep. It's good to just, make music also in the middle of these things. Make sure that you can really be musical as you're being very specific. That's D flat. Now to G flat. Tritone sub is G. 2, 7. D minor. It's the 2, 5. It's going to be low. Woo. Almost works. It's almost muddy. Oh boy, my right hand thumb wants to stay there so bad. G flat's not an easy key to translate all those fun blues licks into. Okay, G flat, we got B next. Tritone sub is C. 2 relative 2 is G. 1, 7, 3, 5, 9. Get my thumb off of there. Trying to anticipate it this time. Okay, E. Let's see if we can do it without talking it through. Tritone sub, just see it. Relative 2, see it. Voicing, see it. Go. Let's go to A. Tritone sub, relative 2. Thumb off of that note. relative 2, voicing, thumb off the note. Okay, let's go to G, tritone sub, relative 2. Tritone sub. And to C, tritone sub. I kept my left hand thumb. There it is. Okay, and to F, tritone sub, relative 2. Okay, and we're back to B flat, which is where we started. So that's the very specific practice. You see the relatively courageous discipline it takes to be super specific and to go through 12 keys like this. This is what I'm talking about when I say courageous discipline. To not let yourself get super far off track. Let yourself indulge a little bit with some blues licks. Be musical, absolutely, but don't get off track. And follow through. Think it through. Now, if we have to do the math, if we have to get just those 2/5 voicings with 1/7, 3/5, 9. Make sure those are set. And going through 12 keys. Great. You do that. That's a specific practice. Right? Okay. Then you get here. Okay, now let's talk about universals. So now we have a more abstract approach as well, which is the tritone sub 2/5. And we can apply that in improvisation and in arrangements or compositions. So let's say we're playing, a blues in F. That's kind of perfect. Okay, let's try it. Yep, my timing was off though. It's got to be fast. That could be another thing. We could go. How about right there in the last 2/5? The tritone is here. The relative to is here. Well, shit. No, it does. Wait a minute. It does land there. We'd have to accept a little monkism right there. Oh no, I'm in the wrong one. Darn it. That's okay, we can be here. Ah! It's perfect. It's perfect. I should have known that. Go a little slower. That's a little weird, isn't it? It's gonna have to be quicker. Yeah. Or boop bop bop. Maybe that would work. Because it's on beat 4. It's on beat 4. 4 1. So boo bop bop. I think it would have to be that. Unless we bring it in earlier. Sheesh. There's that tritone. Let's try an improv. Okay, so let's try it again with a little more clarity. This one, part of the reason I chose this because I don't use tritone subs 2/5s like much at all. There's one spot where I learned a very specific tritone 2/5 that I use all the time. That's in All the Things You Are. Joanne Brackeen taught me that back in the day. And, there's others. There should be one right here. Oh, no. And of course, you could continue it. Maybe we could do it there. Yeah, it would be weird. That's kind of fun. Yeah, lots of places that it could happen actually. So it's a fun tool to have, right? It's something I haven't developed a lot or used a lot. So why not practice it and make it a new potential tool? Let's just see. On an F blues, right? I should be able to execute this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Okay, so the melodic pathways on this one, going back to the one on the tritone 2/5, are tricky to get into. For me to start. I think coming from the 2 chord, if we're coming from G minor, it's kind of fun, but tricky to make it actually feel coherent. So cohesive, I think, is actually the better word. Let's see. Yeah, because I want to get to that C so often. I want to get to that C. Let's see. So it's one thing to just go to the tritone sub, because then you're just treating it as basically C altered dominant. But it's another thing to hit that 2 before the relative 2. I have to be careful about doing 8-note lines, but actually it would be 4-note, right? Da-ba-doob, da-ba-doob, da. So, what do I do? Yeah. Whoops. Could also go through something gesturally like that. Let's go back and see if we can make this more specific. What did I do? No. Let's see. The tritone sub 2/5 is, it comes with its own trickiness with getting the resolution to actually sound coherent. There's the coherent, getting the resolution to sound coherent. Not just the line to be cohesive, but the resolution to be coherent. And that's when you have to kind of flip back. So you flip into a 2/5 mode, and then you flip back into a 5/1, an altered 5/1 mode, I think is going to be my solution. So I'm going to treat this very much like F sharp minor 7, and then treat this as F dominant. Or as very clear B going down to B flat. B, yeah, just very clear B shape. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5 kind of thing. Or a very clear outline of the chord. Or so like this is, I can't go like and delay a resolution as if I'm resolving to E or something. That's not gonna work. Not on a blues. Okay, let's try this in real time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's really trickier than you think to just pop right into it. So now I'm going to go back to thinking ahead, thinking ahead, thinking ahead. Where am I? Stop just jamming on F until all of a sudden it's catching me by surprise. Play something clear on F. Breathe, think ahead. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Right? Give myself a chance to breathe and think. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. That was cool. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So now, as I was playing, I kept playing, but I was thinking. Right? But that's not it. It's tritone sub here. Aha. Yeah. Ah. Okay. From the 2 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Oh, I just realized that I'm sure somebody who's studied this more recently or more diligently than I have, like I said, this is something I haven't spent much time on, would realize this. The the tritone sub 2/5, the first chord in that is, okay, in this case, C sharp minor 7, going to F sharp dominant 7, resolved down to F. But C sharp minor is also the C altered dominant. So I could still think on the 2 chord of the tritone sub 2/5 as I transition to the 5 chord to get back to the 1. Okay, if you're following me, you got some advanced jazz harmony. So let's try this from the 2. Oh, wow, cool. So that opens it up. Now, rather than maybe speaking of specifics and universals, we're speaking of constellations and connections. But we are going from this more abstract universal idea of the tritone sub 2/5 back to a different, very specific harmony thing, which is that on a 5 chord, an altered dominant 5 chord, all right, this is C7, altered, right? We got a sharp 9, a sharp 5, a flat 9, a flat 5. And that scale that correlates to it. We can also think of this as a C sharp minor. And apologies for the redundancy, but just going through this again to be very specific. So this is where I'm drawing it from. It's thinking C sharp melodic minor over C dominant 7. And then resolving its F. Okay, so since my tritone sub 2/5 starts on that C sharp minor. Now I can think melodically. In melodic minor. Interesting stuff, right? And this is how, okay, our practice can proceed from one idea, whether that's a more abstract idea or more specific idea, to applications with discipline, right, and structure through 12 keys of a very specific practice, and then through applications in improvisation and or arrangement or composition in actual repertoire for our universals. Our universals, we might change the notes. We might change the notes of a voicing, right? I was playing different voicings here, different lines, obviously. But still, it's still connected to the specific. And then we open up new insights and new connections as we continue to practice with focused awareness. All right, so that's the lesson for today. All right, I invite you to take this principle, this practice strategy, if you will, and apply it for yourself and share that with me. All right, take care.